What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Gabos, and we back with another one. We got 5 guilty teenage convicts reacting to life sentences. Bro, I don't even want to tell you as a grown man how sick I would be if a judge ever gave me the LS, let alone a kid. We've all been there. We've all done some young, dumb shit. And oftentimes a lot of us are given second chances where we can learn from our mistakes. And then the small examples that don't get second chances, whether the crime was just so brutal or just so dumb that the judge is like, nah, we ain't got no second chance. We ain't got no room in society for you, for the likes of you. So we have 5 teenagers convicted of, getting life sentences. Yeah, let's see if we can learn from the mistakes of others.
This is Shondell Jackson.
Shondell Jackson.
County courthouse at his sentence.
What you do, bro?
Convicted of murdering a university student. Reportedly, 18-year-old Jackson and his friend were hunting for victims when they saw Potter leave a bar. Nathan Potter, the 21.
Who randomly wakes up and goes with friends, right? Like, and this is what I'm talking about. Like you're only as smart as the brightest light in your circle, right? You're walking around with your friends looking for people to kill. Just looking for random people to kill. I'm gonna try not to pause this video too much, but it's already triggering me, bro. Random people to kill? I understand rob. You know what I'm saying? But to kill?
1-year-old victim was a college student at the University of Wisconsin,
That's crazy.
Milwaukee. They stalked him, accosted him, and demanded money. When Jackson learned that Potter didn't have any cash, Jackson shot him, which killed him. Officials said Jackson fled to Mississippi the day after Potter's murder. Jackson's uncle reportedly tipped off the police on his whereabouts, where he was
grabbing him by
arrested.
his
When
hair.
he was on trial, you can see Jackson make gestures towards the victim's family. And when he was escorted out of the courtroom, you can see him smiling at the family. Now, moments before the sentencing,
Does he know what life
Jackson's mother
sentence
told the court
means?
She first heard about the killing on TV.
When I saw it on the news, I even cried. I'm like, oh my God, I can't imagine what that mother is going through. I never had a clue that my child had anything to do with it. My son is not a monster. He is not a monster.
Jackson now apologized.
You gotta love the moms, yo. You gotta love the moms that no matter what their kid does, they're willing to. That's mine. That's my son, and I'm gonna stand behind it. Ass energy, like that's the energy they always gotta bring, man. You gotta appreciate mothers, man. Mothers don't get enough appreciation. Your son is a monster, sweetheart. He's a monster. 18, it is what it is. But you try to rob someone, and when they don't have what you're looking for, like, and this is what I was just saying this shit about the PNB Rock situation. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll never understand. We live in a world where you will literally try to take something that don't belong to you and kill someone that you don't know and think that your life is worth it. Let me break that down. You literally kill someone you don't know to take something that doesn't belong to you and think that your life is worth it. It's crazy, bruv. This kid is only 18. 18, and he doesn't even realize he just tossed everything away. He think Mama Dude could bail him out. You're gonna learn today.
For what he has done.
Apologize for my behaviors. Please
Cap.
take my life from me.
When the judge announced life imprisonment without the possibility of parole, Jackson has an outburst.
Done.
As the deputies restrain Jackson, you can hear one of Jackson's family members scream to the victim's family. When Jackson is serving life in prison without parole, his friend pleaded guilty to acting as the lookout and was sentenced to 12 years in prison. For me, in the Pinellas County Justice Center. At 19 years old, she was arrested on charges of first-degree
19.
murder. But this wasn't the first time Me grabbed the public's attention. When she was 15 years old, she gained international fame when she developed a case of uncontrollable hiccups. She was initially known as the Hiccup Girl, but that all ended when her hiccups were cured and the media had no more interest in her until she was arrested.
And then the media had no. So your greatest gift to life was the ability to have uncontrollable hiccups. And once you found a cure for it, nobody gave a shit about you. That's tough. That's tough. I mean, ugh.
Me was accused of setting up a robbery with victims she had met online. She had reportedly recruited Lamont Newton, her boyfriend at the time, and another friend, LaRon
Black man with
Rayford,
dreads.
to help
Damn.
rob victims. Me met up with a 22-year-old man she encountered online. She lured the man to a vacant home, and her two friends robbed and shot the man, which killed him. They got $50 for the robbery and murder. Me, Rayford, and Nguyen all lived together and were arrested within hours of the crime. When
Dummy.
Me had first gone arrested, she was in jail, and she had a phone call with her mother where she admitted to her involvement, and the conversation ended up being recorded.
This call may be recorded or monitored.
Oh, she asked out.
Call from
Jen for me.
an inmate at Pinellas County Jail.
I got charged for murder in the first degree.
Charged for murder in the first degree?
Yes, sir.
What charges who did you kill?
I didn't do nothing. I was just there at the wrong time, at the wrong place. Hello? Hi, Mama.
Hello, Jeff. What's going on?
I'm in jail.
Why are you in jail?
From, murder in the first degree.
Bruh.
Who'd you kill?
I ain't killed nobody. Because I set everything up. It all went wrong, Mama.
The jury returned a guilty verdict, and Me was found guilty of first-degree murder.
We, the jury, found the defendant is guilty of murder in the first degree as charged.
And now the judge will hand down the sentence.
Why don't you go to the podium, please?
That's the harsh reality, man. And I can't blame some of these youth for not knowing, but your ignorance of the law doesn't excuse you from the bullshit. You don't have to pull the trigger. All you have to do is be an accomplice or be the reason it happened. And she said it over the phone. I didn't kill nobody, but I certainly set it up. So the judicial system is going to look at it as this individual would not have died had you not set them up. So you, by default, should be charged with first-degree murder. But, you know, at 19 years old, you're not expecting them to really know that. But nonetheless.
The jury having found you guilty of murder in the first degree, Miss Me, I will adjudicate you guilty and sentence you to life in prison without
Damn.
parole. I'm ordering the 550 standard fines and court costs.
Damn.
You have 30 days to appeal. Yeah, okay?
Her co-defendants, Rayford and Nguyen, were also convicted of first-degree felony
Oh, yeah, they
murder
done.
and were sentenced to life
They
in
done.
prison. This is Dylan Shoemaker. In a Buffalo, New York
Shoemaker?
courthouse, he's at his sentencing after being convicted of second-degree murder. At age 16, Shoemaker was babysitting his girlfriend's child when she went to work that evening. He was inside a Springville home that he shared with his parents. Later that evening, Shoemaker beat the 23-month-old child, and a result of his injuries, that young child
Bruh.
died.
What are we doing?
Dylan Shoemaker
What are we
would later
doing?
be arrested and charged with the murder of the toddler along with child abuse charges.
Mind your own business.
Shoemaker was reportedly trying to
Mind
get the
your own
child to stop
business.
crying, and he never
How you
wanted
mad
to
at us,
hurt
bro?
the child or for him to die. But the jurors didn't buy it, and Shoemaker was convicted of second-degree murder. Now, watch closely as Shoemaker enters the courtroom. Before he could even get set up behind the defense table, he starts crying and telling everyone how sorry he is.
I didn't mean to kill Austin. Ashley, I really didn't. I really think I...
Doesn't matter what you mean to do. He's just as dead. The intent doesn't matter when the victim is just as dead. I mean, crying to your mom about it now ain't gonna do nothing. It ain't. Know what I'm saying? Besides giving me a video to react to. You know.
I didn't mean to hurt him.
When Shoemaker was awaiting his trial, he had a phone call with his mother, and the conversation ended up being recorded. Now, listen to the judge on what Shoemaker
Oh,
said to his
man.
In a phone call to your mother from the holding center, you stated, and I got a quote from the court reporter, I am a 16-year-old blonde. Probably all I have to do is cry in front of the jury, and they're going to feel sorry for me.
I can't take back what was done. I wish I could. I would give my life.
Wow.
Shoemaker
Do you hear the privilege? Do you hear the privilege? Even at 16, he know the name of the game. I'm a 16-year-old blonde. All I gotta do is cry.
Probably all I have to do is cry in front of the jury, and they're going to feel sorry for me.
They're gonna feel sorry for you even though you killed a kid. And because you're a 16-year-old blonde, all you have to do is cry in front of the jury. Like, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. There we have privilege at its finest. Because ain't no black man going to court talking about all I got to do is cry to the juror and they'll take it easy on me. We're not even conditioned to even think like that, bro. We're not even conditioned to even think like that. Well, let me not get triggered.
I wish I could. I would give my life for Austin.
Cap!
Shoemaker was later sentenced to the maximum punishment.
That you be sentenced to an indeterminate term of imprisonment, which will have a maximum of life. The court hereby imposes a minimum sentence of 25 years.
But that sentence was later modified to 18 years to life.
That's still a while. 16?
This is Brandon Spencer in Los Angeles County Superior Court. He was
What we do,
charged
bro?
with 4 counts of attempted murder.
I'm sorry for what happened, Your Honor, but please do life in prison.
On a Halloween night, 19-year-old Spencer attended a crowded
You got a
party on
choice.
the University of Southern California campus in Los Angeles. Suddenly, gunshots went off, and it was mayhem. Everyone scattered. Some ran in fear, and others hid. Reportedly, Spencer also ran, but he was stopped in a parking lot half a mile away, where he got picked up by the LAPD for questioning. A couple days later, he was charged with 4 counts of attempted murder.
Wow.
4 people were injured, but fortunately, no one died.
That if you are
Wow.
so intent on killing someone that you're willing to shoot them and at the same time open fire into a crowd.
Prosecutors argued during the trial the shooting was a result of a feud between Spencer and a rival gang member, and that he was a documented, well-known gang member himself.
I'm not a bad person, but I made mistakes. But I'm not just some gangbanger that you tried to portray me as.
Spencer maintained his innocence throughout the trial, but the jury didn't agree. Nearly 50 family members and friends packed the courtroom. As the judge read the sentence, sheriff deputies had to restrain Spencer as he banged his head on the defense table.
This is Penal Code Section 12022.53D. This is to be concurrent.
Reportedly, Brandon was sentenced to 40 years to life for 4 counts of attempted murder.
Ouch.
This is Marty Fuller.
Ouch. 40 years to life. So minimum 40 years for opening fire in a crowded party, trying to kill affiliate gang members. Like, this is what I'm talking about, bro. And again, this is what's happening with the youth, especially in low income black communities, where these kids just think that like there are no consequences for their actions, and they're not even thinking about their future. They're just thinking about the moment. They never think what could possibly go wrong if I kill the wrong person. And especially they're not really thinking what could possibly go wrong if I get caught. Your freedom is never worth it. He didn't even kill anybody. He shot 4 people. Nobody died. And you got 40 years for a failed mission. Lack of a better term. That was worth 40 years of your life. You're going to be older than me by the time you get out, bro. Talking about I'm not a bad person, I just made a mistake. Listen, I made a mistake. I ain't out here, opening fire on a crowd now. Like,
in Kenosha County, Wisconsin, on trial, he's accused of killing his ex-girlfriend and attempting to kill her mother. Reportedly, 15-year-old Marty Fuller broke into his ex-girlfriend's house armed with a handgun. When his ex-girlfriend was listening to music in her bedroom, she was shot and killed. After hearing gunshots, the mother emerged from her bedroom and came face to face with the shooter, and she was shot twice.
Oh my God.
The mother would survive the shooting and identify Marty Fuller to the police.
Wow.
Fuller pleaded not guilty, but the jurors disagreed.
We, the jury, find the defendant guilty of first-degree intentional homicide.
Bum-ass shit. This, before we even get into it, ladies, these are the ain't shit men you have to look out for. These crazy, possessive, low-life, bum individuals that are, I don't even know, like, there's like a special place in hell for them. Odds are, Shorty probably broke up with him, and in a jealous rage, he decides to break into her crib and then open fire and kill her. You know what I'm saying? And then not only do you not stop at killing her, but then you try to take out her mom too. You try to take out her mom too, bro. Like, this was a planned double homicide, and you have the audacity. You have the kahunas to come in court crying. Crying for what? Crying for what, bro? I'm triggered out here, bro. The fuck you crying for? Try to kill a damn mom. Wait till you get that life sentence.
On Fuller guilty on 3
Look at him,
counts,
bro.
He showed what appeared to be emotion for the first time on trial. During Fuller's sentencing, he continued to maintain that he is innocent, and moments before he is sent to prison for the rest of his life, he put together a statement for the courtroom.
Judge, Mr. Fuller
Enlighten me.
prepared a statement that he asked that I read on his behalf.
Okay.
This was recent. I see the mess.
I wanted to write this giving my sincerest apologies to this family I once shared time and love with. Truthfully, I am sorry about the pain you've all suffered through, but more importantly, the loss of my ex-girlfriend Kaylee that I loved too. But I have to continue to stand innocent because I am. And I hope you all can eventually see in your hearts.
Bro, the mom saw you shoot her. How are you claiming you're innocent when the victim you tried to kill survived and pointed you out? So this apology is bullshit. What do you have to claim your innocence? I mean, I guess, right? Because you're not going to sit there in front of a judge and a jury and say, I did it, I guess. But in the same breath to sit there. But anyways, you're going to sit there and claim your innocence. And it's like, bruh, the victim didn't die. Like, I'm pretty sure she knows how her killer looks, especially after she just witnessed her daughter get killed by the same individual. So
that I am not the person the media has made me out to be.
Now, the judge will deliver the sentence.
I don't have any ability to trust that you will never commit these acts again.
Damn.
So in the interest of protecting the public,
damn,
acknowledging the seriousness of these acts, the court orders that on count 1, you are sentenced to life in prison without eligibility for extended supervision.
As Fuller is being sentenced to spend the rest of his life behind bars, it appears he's completely unfazed.
I mean, he kind of got used to, I mean, prior to getting sentenced, like, these individuals have probably been locked up for 2 to 3 years, and he's probably all cried out because he pretty much knows he's done. This shit is some crazy shit, man. Like I said, like, we've all been young and dumb, and we've all done dumb things, especially during our teenage lives, where it was just like, yo, like, we always think we could come back from our mistakes. But some mistakes, man, like murder, homicide, there's just no coming back from that. And you'll be lucky, even with the best lawyers. You know what I mean? Because odds are, if you're a teenager committing these crimes, you didn't think things through. That plan wasn't exactly bulletproof. You left a mess. You left fingerprints, or you just left a messy crime scene. It's crazy, man. But nonetheless, appreciate you guys for rocking out to your boy Gabos. These 5 guilty teens, that's crazy, bro. Seeing kids get locked up for the rest of their life. Some sorry shit. Appreciate you guys for locking in, man. Like, comment, and subscribe, and until next time, I'm out.